All right. He says he's got a joke. Let's hear it. We're all waiting. Go ahead.
What do you do when it's 100 degrees in Arizona?
What do you do when it's 100 degrees in Arizona?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 100 degrees in Arizona all the time. So it seems pretty normal. So
how do you hydrate besides Dr. Pepper, Roger?
Is there a way to hydrate besides Dr. Pepper? Drink water, I guess. I don't know. What do you do when it's 100 in Arizona?
I go to bar smoothie.
That's not a joke.
But you laugh. Thank you.
I laugh because it's not funny.
Stop.
Roller skate stories.
I'm getting used to his jokes not being funny, so I have to laugh.
Oh, you don't.
If it was funny, I'd be like, whoa, I'm shocked.
Keep that reaction, man. Give me the chuckle every time.
Write in and let us know if Marcus' jokes are funny or if it's just me.
That was more of a seriousness than humor thing.
Bar smoothie, yeah. So how's that going?
It's amazing.
You like that bar smoothie, don't you?
I love that bar smoothie. It's really getting hot, and seriously,
that's true.
Go be your own flavor at bar smoothie.
Is this a commercial?
It was.
It's just a suggestion.
You have to give a disclaimer at the end.
Bar smoothie. What should I order at bar smoothie?
Well, you're a really healthy person, so I can see you doing.
If Dr. Pepper is healthy, I'm healthy.
They don't have that on the menu.
Oh, shoot.
You probably would like the
Why go?
Sour berry. The berry,
Maybe.
like it's like a sour. I don't know, Roger. Honestly, it just They have such an amazing menu.
Okay, what do you order?
I go there and I say, give me a random.
A random.
Yeah.
Sounds chancy.
No, once you trust what they have on the menu, you don't have
What are they going to
make
put in a
selection.
random? Like coconut?
No, so like they give me a
Orange.
random item on the menu. So out of the entire menu, whatever he picks, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's better than okay. For one, it's 100 degrees in Arizona.
Always.
It's real fruit, real flavor. And you get to be your own flavor.
This really is a commercial now.
I'm
isn't
telling
it?
you, Roger,
He loves bar smoothie.
we love Bar Smoothie. Arizona, if you go there and you leave a great review and you tag Roller Skate Stories, I'll send you either a gift card or a buy one, get one free.
Wow. You heard it here first.
And that's the only way they'll hear it on here because I won't say it on Instagram.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. There you go.
You have to tune in, you have to hit the notification bell, and you have to stay in all the action here on Roller Skate Stories.
By the way, welcome back to Roller Skate Stories. We got a great show today. So we're going to go back in time.
My joke knocked him off of his rail.
Yeah. Your joke was, I don't know what that was. But anyway, we're going to go back in
Serious
time.
punchline.
We went to Colorado last summer, had a great time. I love Colorado. That's
We
where I
skated
grew up.
to Colorado.
We skated in Colorado.
We skated to Colorado.
Two different. Well, yeah, that's true. We did.
Thank you.
Skated on the way, and that was fun too. Monument Valley. You got to go back and check that out. Marcus was just having too much fun. But anyway, I digress. So we went to Wagon Wheel. That's one of the places we went to. It's in Brighton, Colorado.
I got called out for that.
It's where I learned how to skate at 4 years old. We did several interviews there. I can't run them all tonight because it would take too long. But one of the interviews was with Melissa.
Me boop.
Meeboo. Is that her Instagram
That's
name?
her Instagram. I call her stylish lady with the boots with the fur.
Well, there you go. That's tantalizing enough. So check it out. All right. I'm here once again, Wagon Wheel Skating Center, talking with Melissa. She is one of the roller skaters extraordinaire here. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's the rumor going around.
That's the rumor, huh?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Did you get a shot of her skates?
I'll get one.
They are amazing. Multicolor.
Match the personality.
Yeah. Are those Rydell?
They are?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look
OGs.
at that. So how long have you skated here?
So I have been coming to Wagon Wheel for almost 3 years
Okay.
on adult night.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the best time to come, I think.
Really
Yeah.
is.
So we're jealous of the wood floor. We have polyurethane, so we love the floor.
It's a gorgeous floor.
Yeah.
It is an incredible community on adult nights. We have a lot of the same people who come every week, so
So you get to know each other.
get to know each other. Everyone's kind of aware of what other people are working on and helping them or cheering them on.
That's
so, yeah,
awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Skate family sticks together. So what are you working on currently?
Oh, it's a big question. I just mastered dips. I say mastered, I use that term very loosely. But I can now do dips without being embarrassed during
Okay.
a session.
That's mastery.
Something like that. The biggest thing that I'm working on is I am a professional speaker in my day job.
Oh, wow.
And I have just developed a keynote talk where I have skate choreography in my keynote talk. And I
Really?
talk about lessons from roller skating that apply to business and life and relationships and things like that.
That is
that's
awesome.
where
All
most
right.
of my time is spent.
You have to give us a couple. We don't want to get your whole seminar, but give us a couple highlights of roller skating, how it applies.
So a lot of people that I talk to are in the tech space. So we talk about creativity and innovation.
Yeah.
And for me, there were a couple of lessons from this journey that were so relevant to that. So the biggest one is moving from being cautious to just simply being curious. You don't have to be like, doing spins around the whole rink.
Right.
But if you can see the possibilities of what you could do
Yeah.
and be curious,
Uh-huh.
then it takes you a step further.
Sure.
Something that is not currently real, done, or true can be. Hello, friends. The first thing I want to ask you is permission to be imperfect today. So my name is Melissa Boggs. When I'm speaking to leaders about what is possible in their organization, I think that means being able to be creative, being able to bring their talents and skills to the table, being able to show up fully and authentically. And once we're able to do that, yes, like we're unleashing all kinds of things in the business world, but like it starts here. The idea that I could get on this stage and tell you about my skate journey and teach you a few things about opening your mind to possibility, that wasn't real or done or true yet. But I'm curious for you, what feels impossible right now? It is a little unusual to have your keynoter roll in on a pair of skates. This journey that I've been on with these skates has rewired my brain to understand that almost anything is possible. Getting back on skates after 20 years and looking around at, these amazing skaters in the rink and what they are capable of doing, I had to believe that I too could do those things. Literally, that moment changed my life. That is when possibility opened up once again for me. I remembered the self-expression and the freedom and the idea that anything is possible. It felt impossible to navigate the rink at the beginning for me. But when I started to learn these little mini lessons, these little steps, it became easier. From curious, you can get to courageous eventually. And there's some kind of practical things. So I talk about like navigating the rink.
Okay.
So I actually grew up in Alaska, skating at the Polar Roller, which is now a dead rink.
Oh,
It's now an ice rink.
okay.
But when you grow up in Alaska skating, there's like 10 people. You don't actually have to learn how to navigate.
And a couple polar bears?
Right. You don't have to learn how to navigate. So at 40 years old, when I came back to skating, I had no idea how to like maneuver amongst, 200 other people in the rink. And so a couple of things that I took away from that I talk about is that you have to be able to take up space. You have to be willing to like be vulnerable enough to like take up your own space. Because if you're skating like this, because you're scared of everyone, you're actually at a greater risk.
Yep, and you're just going
You're
to be
off-
worried the whole time.
Yeah, you're off balance. People don't know what to expect from you. And the same is true when you're coming up with a new idea at work or, trying to invent something. You have to be willing to like take up space and take risks and just be in your space in order to move forward. So
That is awesome.
little snippet.
Now I want to go to the whole seminar.
Curiosity looks like trying to do spins by yourself over and over in the middle of the rink when no one's looking. Your big idea. What would it look like to get curious about it? What would it look like to build some community around it, to show up for it, to show up for yourself, and to start asking questions?
Do you bring your roller skates along?
I skate.
Oh, you skate?
Yeah, so it's choreographed where I'm not skating and talking at the same time,
Okay.
but I'll talk through a point and then I have like a song and choreography that demonstrates what I just talked about. So I go from being like very, cautious, very cautious, to like throughout the choreography becoming bigger and bigger and more experimental in my skating toward the end. And so it's just sort of helping people to see what I am talking about and relate it, because most people, or at least a lot, have skated like when they were little kids.
Right.
So it helps to kind of receive the message when you can be like, oh, that's relatable.
Yep, definitely.
Wagon Wheel's been a huge part of that. They have actually let me rent the rink once a week for the past several weeks. And I come in here with my choreography coach and just have the rink, which has been so helpful.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that kind of stuff in a session,
Sure.
with lots of people around. So I've been super grateful to them for that too. But something pretty magical happened when I just kept showing up. I kept showing up for myself, consistently coming to the rink 2 to 3 times a week, and I kept showing up for other people. And we started to create community. I would not be the skater that I am today were it not for the folks at those rinks who also continually showed up, gave me support, taught me things. You follow the rule until the rule doesn't make sense for you, but then you don't break it. You convince someone to change it. For instance, I think there might have been an implied rule that you don't give keynote talks on roller skates. Changed it.
Melissa made a very reticent crowd very willing to share questions and innovations, made the whole experience much more enjoyable.
Quite blown away. I'm glad they saved the best for last. She had a really fantastic message, some great stories, and it was just a real pleasure and a great way to end the conference.
The barrier is believing that something is possible. What is it inside of you that is so afraid of the unknown or the undone or the untried? What is that you need to heal in order to be able to believe in possibility? That sometimes it's not just healing yourself. We have to set out to heal our collective pain. We have to set out to, change the system, but also recognize that the system is hurting and that there are things that we need to do to tell a new story. And it doesn't mean ignoring or forgetting the old story, but it means learning from it and writing a new one. I am the person that you want to hire if you are okay with tattoos and piercings and chucks and ripped jeans. All I can be is who I am. And I bring that to the stage and I use that to help your folks be who they are too, so that they can be the most authentic people they can be in pursuit of their own possibility. We need to see the possibility and let it move us, because it might change your life, but more likely, it's gonna change someone else's.
So you mentioned, I think, that you stopped skating for a while. When did you start skating?
I don't even remember, if
Okay.
I'm being honest. My mom was
That's
a skater.
common, I guess.
My mom was a skater in the 70s. My mom had the cute little white skates with the pom-poms
Yeah.
before I was born. And so, I was so young, I don't remember learning. I just remember always skating.
Always skating, okay.
I skated a ton, especially in like junior high and high school. Again, Alaska, there's nothing else to do. So unless you're doing drugs out at like the gravel pit, then you're at the roller rink
Okay.
or the hockey rink.
Uh-huh.
So I skated through high school, and then life takes over. So I hadn't skated in a long time.
What brought you to Colorado?
Oh, that's a long story.
Oh, okay.
That's a long story.
Edited version.
Yes. But no, we've been here for 6 years. And again, about halfway through that, started skating in general. Love the wagon wheel. I also have to say, Denver is such an anomaly. We have, I think, 8 or 9 rinks in the metro area. So there is an adult night every night of the week.
Yeah.
Literally. And some nights there's 2. So that is wonderful. Like, you can, if I couldn't go tonight, I could go tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what got you started again going skating?
I feel like such a cliche answering this question, but it was COVID.
Okay. We're finding that's kind of a common thing. Yeah.
After like the first 6 months of COVID or so, everyone's going a bit stir crazy.
Yeah.
I have teenagers. Actually, I'll say it was TikTok.
Yeah.
So my daughter was actually like a pretty, I don't know what you would say. She was 14 at the time and had 16,000 followers on TikTok.
Whoa.
Not for skating, but I joined TikTok to, monitor that as a parent.
Sure.
And literally the algorithm knew. One of the very first videos that TikTok popped up for me besides my daughter was roller skating videos. And I was like, how did you know?
It read your mind.
And so, I don't know, they just sort of planted a seed. Because again, this was such a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Until I graduated high school. And, other than that, there was like a few birthday parties with the kids when they were little.
Yeah.
But that's what sort of brought me back.
So, but during COVID, most of the rinks were closed.
Sure.
But then you're saying after things kind of started opening up again, that's when you got the bug and saw TikTok
I started skating outside.
Okay.
When my family got me skates for Christmas, Christmas 2020 into 21.
Okay.
And so the first few months I was skating outside, with basketball courts and tennis courts in all of my gear, like all of the pads.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea how much I still knew.
Right. Did it take a while to come back, or just like riding a bike, you get right back on?
It's kind of like riding a bike. I also recognize how little I knew at that point, though, because again, like as a high schooler, with not a lot of people around, I didn't have a lot of like role models when I was in high school. So we just skated fast around a circle. That's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of technique that I didn't have. But yes, what I did know came back pretty quickly.
Good.
And I ditched the pads pretty quickly.
Good.
Safety is sexy.
Yeah.
Keep your pads if you need them.
Yep. So I asked this to pretty much everyone. What do you love about roller skating?
Oh,
Tough question.
yes and no. It's a sport. It's an art. It's a hobby. Now for me, it's going to become a job, but in a good way. You know, because if this keynote takes off, this is what I will be doing,
Right.
you know, in my work.
Yeah.
But mostly it's the expression when it takes off. Mostly it's the expression. That's the thing that I remember. I talk about this in the talk. It's the first few months that I was skating in a rink with other people. I was so frustrated that I could only skate in a circle. Like I didn't know any of the, I don't know, just technique or maneuverability yet. So I couldn't express yet. I could just like skate in a circle. So once I kind of reached a point where I could like move with the music, I cannot tell you how many like frustrating days you come and you just skate it out. Like you skate it off. You forget everything else for, you know, 2 or 3 hours. And then the community, again, this community is tight knit. There are people that you see 3 times a week at different rinks. And there are a lot of things I don't think I would have done without people going, no, you can do that. Like,
Yeah.
try it again. Quit being dumb. Do it again. So, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, Melissa. Well, I really appreciate your time. This has been a great interview.
I'm glad you came.
We're glad we're here, and we're going to do some filming. So hopefully we
Awesome.
can film you a little bit as you skate. We'll try not to be too intrusive.
Not at all.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Roger.
much.
Appreciate
Great
it.
interview.
Thank you. Ooh.
The boots, the color of the boots were so vibrant and it was
Yeah.
so different, two-tone.
Yeah.
I like that. High top.
She's a good skater too.
Yeah, so that's like, honestly, I don't know if she intentionally did it. That should have been a question. Like, did you intentionally do the high top boot to pay homage to Chicago, or was that just a style preference?
I'm guessing style. That's my guess.
I'm guessing to pay homage to the older group.
But the fur on the inside, does that make you skate better?
I feel like that's a woman's touch, like
Okay,
interior
yeah,
design type
probably
thing.
so. Yeah, probably so.
Caught my eye.
Anyway, great interview.
Thank you.
We might do some more interviews because there's several interviews that I did at Wagon Wheel. Yes, sir. You want to say something? Go ahead.
He read the card. Actually, that was one of my hand signals. Am I allowed to go back
In time? Back where?
to Denver?
To Colorado. Yeah, I think there's a trip coming up. So, yeah,
Casa Bonita Part 2?
that's right. That's right.
Oh, no.
Yep. You got to stay tuned for that. You got to stay tuned for that.
Why was that not on the teleprompter?
The teleprompter is still broken. Speaking of the teleprompter, it says coast to coast, but are we back to Turnt Up Tuesday yet?
As of the 21st, yes. Oh, actually,
I think
yeah,
that's coming
tonight.
up, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
DJ K Hammer, back
have-
in the saddle.
We have a special giveaway tonight.
We do.
Definitely be in the building.
Wow. You going to give us a clue?
If the teleprompter was working, that would be your line. So,
It's not working.
Roger can't
8
see his line right now.
To 11 p.m. on Tuesday tonight.
K Hammer really wants everybody to come and support him, so he did a wow factor. He collabed with Roller Skate Stories and did K Hammer towels, and he's going to give away a few of them tonight.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, we'll see you there. Turnt Up Tuesday, Chandler, 8 to 11 p.m.
Special thank you to Skateland Mesa. Special thank you to Great Skate,
Great skate.
Sonja, Justin, Jeff, Larry,
All the security people up there.
all
They're
the
great.
security people up there, all of my skaters. Shout out to the skate groups. I just did a collab with JB Heat.
Okay.
They go to Chicago and they showcase their amazing skills and our amazing merch.
Wow.
Thank
That's
you
cool.
for that opportunity.
That's very cool.
And yeah, I'm very excited for K Hammer coming back.
Me too.
We want to see the chemistry, want to see the energy. Did he lose it? Did he gain it? Does he have to maintain it?
Ooh.
You'll only find out if you're in the building tonight.
All right.
And then you can see the conductor doing his thing.
No, I'm usually the caboose.
I'm sorry, the caboose. We need to get the teleprompter fixed.
Yes, we do. All right, so Thursdays, join us at either Great Skate or Mesa, 8:30 to 11:30 for adult night.
We like to divide and conquer.
Check out Instagram, what he's got going on.
Stay here on YouTube to tell a friend what he's got going on, and don't miss away on the giveaways and all the cool announcements that we do here.
And if you want to contact us, it's rollerskatestories@gmail.com. We also have a website, rollerskatestories.com. Nothing has happened to it, but it's there. Merch, if you want merch, email him or DM him on Instagram.
Why me?
Because you're the merch man. You the man. You the merch man. So, or send us an email and I'll forward it to him. One way or another, it will get to him. And then the last thing on there, don't give Roger the hype.
Prank coming soon because Roger's giving me a lot of responsibilities.
We'll see you next time on Roller Skate Stories.